OMORI has always held a special place in my heart. I still remember the first time I discovered it on a 2024 list of the best indie games recommended to me. I was stunned by OMORI's vibrant art style, and I found myself immediately drawn in. Yet, to my surprise, Steam had tagged it as psychological horror. Now I get it. OMORI can pierce your soul like 100 knives and simultaneously ignite your curiosity to uncover every hidden meaning. And all I can say is, everything is perfect. Crafted and written by OMOCAT. OMORI has actually existed for years. Released in 2014, the game went through multiple updates and then seemed to vanish, leaving fans to slowly forget it. That was until late 2020, when OMORI finally launched, rewarding the patience of everyone who'd known about the project since 6 years earlier. OMORI tells a story so profound that no words seem enough to capture its brilliance. If you've played it, you know exactly what I mean. But I will do my best to convey every message OMORI offers as my way of paying tribute to this masterpiece. So brew a cup of tea, grab a snack, settle in and let's fully savor OMORI together. This video contains spoilers. OMORI deals with heavy themes trauma, depression, and self-harm. If you're struggling with mental health, please proceed with caution.
Close your eyes, you'll be here soon.
The track Mind Time, composed by Bo N, plays over the first trailer, giving us a sweeping glimpse of OMORI. A sterile, colorless room. A boy, a girl. They appear, then vanish. Rendered in pixel art, these images feel hauntingly delicate. But the most striking element lies in the lyrics.
Oh yes to me, close your eyes and you'll leave this dream.
Good night, close your eyes, and you will leave this dream. OMORI masterfully blurs the line between dream and reality. Bright hues paint the dream world, but when the lyrics urge you to leave this dream, a hidden darkness seeps through. Good night, close your eyes. This phrase is OMORI's core. For OMORI, his world truly exists within these dreams. It ties directly into the theme of escapism, escaping a pain-filled reality by immersing oneself in something else. In OMORI's case, that escape is dreaming. Welcome to WhiteSpace. You've been here for as long as you can remember. Here, OMORI has his stuffed cat Mioo, a single black light bulb casting its glow, a box of tissues to wipe away his sadness, a sketchbook full of eerie drawings, and a laptop that logs each day in his journal. Today, I spent time in WhiteSpace. Everything is fine. Today, I spent time with my friends. Everything is fine. This loop repeats endlessly, as if those journal pages aren't documenting a day, but instead are OMORI's way of reassuring himself that somehow everything is okay. Then, a single object falls from above, a shiny knife. OMORI picks it up, and he's ready to step through the white door. Beyond it lies a world of vibrant color and 3 childhood friends waiting, Kel, Aubrey, and Hero. Thus begins OMORI's journey with his companions. The 4 of them set out to explore the vast realm known as Headspace, where they'll meet 2 more dear friends, Basil and OMORI's sister, Mari. Together, except for Mari, the group plays hide-and-seek in the park. They defeat a playground bully, and the game introduces its unique mechanic. The emotion, palette neutral, happy, sad, and angry. It runs like an RPG, warm and full of colors celebrating friendship. But once they arrive at Basil's house, something feels off. That's when OMORI begins to reveal his true nature. Suddenly, the game shifts into psychological horror. In a blink, OMORI finds himself back in WhiteSpace, with no door, no escape. just empty whiteness and solitude. Now, when you open the menu, a choice appears that wasn't there before. Stabbing Omori himself. You see a boy asleep in his room. His name is Sunny. Sunny wakes in the middle of the night, hungry, and heads downstairs. But the staircase stretches into infinity. He hesitates, then descends. Something appears, its hand reaching out to grab him. Sunny fights back repeatedly, but something cannot be harmed. Only when a voice in his head whispers, "Breathe, stay calm," does the creature vanish and the staircase return to normal. Sunny makes a microwaved steak for dinner, but then comes the knock at the door. It's his sister, Mara, locked out because she forgot her key. Sunny opens the door, only to recoil at a distorted vision that isn't really Mari. In under an hour, Omori has taken us on a roller coaster from delight to terror. The game tricks us into believing it's a colorful adventure, only to reveal it's all Sunny's dream. Headspace is literally a world within his imagination. OMORI surpasses any expectations I had for a psychological game. Initially, I thought it was simply a tale of a lonely boy, but when the dream ended, I realized the truth. Sunny, the real boy, has shut himself away from the world long ago. He stopped going to school and stopped meeting his friends. And Omori was just one fragment of his mind. In other words, Omori is the ideal Sunny, the happy, strong boy who shields himself from real-life pain. Sunny only truly lives when he sleeps. His beloved friends, Basil, Aubrey, Kel, Hero, and even Sister Mari are just reconstructed memories. So why doesn't Sunny appear himself? Why did he create Omori instead? Perhaps Sunny felt unworthy of joy. He let Omori, the stronger version of himself, bear every scrap of happiness. All this sorrow stems from an event 4 years ago. An event that changed everyone's life forever. An event that kept him from seeing his friends for a grueling 4 years. An event that turned him into a hikikomori. Because you can't spell hikikomori without Omori. A soul who isolates, withdraws from society, and remains shut away for years. Mari is dead. Sunny's sister took her own life by hanging in the backyard. Her death haunts him every day. Sunny fears anything that reminds him of Mari, so he refuses to enter her piano room. He refuses to go into the backyard. He refuses to face the outside world, to face his friends. He cannot accept that the sister he loved is gone, so he fled into his dreams, creating a reality where everything remained perfect and everyone remained happy for 4 long years. Until 3 days left. For the first time in 4 years, Sunny steps outside his house. He realizes how much has changed. Kel is taller and stronger, yet still as goofy and childlike as ever. But the others are not the same. Aubrey has grown rebellious, leading a gang of delinquents, angry at Sunny and Kel for supposedly forgetting Mari. Hero, under family pressure, is now studying medicine instead of pursuing his dream of becoming a chef. Because of these changes, Sunny's headspace shifts as well. Aubrey becomes more affectionate toward Omori, as if in headspace she's trying to outshine her real-world hostility toward Sunny, and at one point, all of Omori's friends are tricked into signing contracts to work at a hotel, mirroring how Hero is forced by adults to study a field he doesn't want. The changes in the real world don't just affect Sunny's dream world. The dream world even begins to influence his real-life behavior. He hallucinates seeing headspace characters in the town playground, or imagines fighting a battle right out of the posters on the walls. The climax comes when he uses his knife to attack Aubrey, witnesses everyone's shocked reactions. It makes Sunny and us realize this is reality, and that a knife is an incredibly dangerous thing. Tricking the player into thinking real-world combat works like Headspace combat shows that Omori can no longer tell dream from reality, and we've only spent a few in-game hours in Headspace. Sunny has spent 4 real years away from reality. For years, living like a hikikomori. For years, shut inside, truly living only as OMORI. OMORI exists as Sunny's avatar in headspace, letting him re-experience happiness and the company of friends when he can't face it awake. And if you notice, OMORI has something Sunny doesn't: emotion layers, where Aubrey, Kel, and Hero each reach only 2 layers. OMORI alone can access a third. That's because Sunny has bottled up his strongest, darkest, most terrifying feelings and poured them into OMORI, so that Sunny himself feels nothing. Because if you feel nothing, you feel no pain. But emotion isn't the only thing stored away. So are memories. Whenever Sunny confronts his deepest fears, they manifest as the mysterious something, an entity he must flee. He knows he's afraid of it, but he can't even name what it is. Or rather, his mind has suffered such trauma that he must escape reality to survive. In psychological terms, Sunny displays dissociative amnesia, forgetting crucial personal information or events, feeling detached from himself and the world. Mood swings, all stemming from trauma or stress. The brain locks these memories away to protect itself from overwhelming anxiety. For Sunny, the memory of Mari's death lies buried in the deepest recesses of his mind. And OMORI isn't just Sunny's headspace avatar, he's his guardian. OMORI drags Sunny back to WhiteSpace every time the truth threatens to break through, even stabbing himself to wake Sunny up, so that the next time, headspace repairs itself by erasing whatever hints at the truth. OMORI can even alter reality, making the room under the stairs vanish from Sunny's eyes, because that room holds the truth of Mari's death. OMORI also hides another key figure, someone who knows the secret that Sunny's mind refuses to face. Basil. When Sunny meets Basil again after 4 years, Basil isn't happy. He's anxious, even terrified. Later, Basil locks himself in the bathroom, begging Sunny that everything will be okay, pleading him not to abandon him again. Some terrible thing haunts both Sunny and Basil is so obsessed he nearly goes mad. Meanwhile, Sunny once again runs away. But when he does, Basil reminds him of something horrible. Basil forces Sunny to recall the truth of Mari's final night. His subconscious urges him to stay away from Basil. Actually, it's OMORI telling him to avoid Basil, because Basil is the only person who knows what really happened that night. So OMORI gradually makes Basil disappear from headspace. First, Basil vanishes at the start of the game. Then the others forget who he is. Finally, he's completely erased. The party's mission to save Basil no longer exists. Kel tosses Basil's flower wreath aside because he no longer remembers who it belongs to, because it's no longer important. Later, when Sunny searches for the truth, he enters an area called Black Space. The bright world of headspace is just a distraction from this place, because here lie the memories Sunny buried. Mind-forged amnesia distorts them, giving Black Space its twisted, nightmarish shape. Basil is the key to the truth, but whenever Sunny tries to speak of that night, OMORI warps reality and Basil dies. From having his skull crushed like a watermelon, to being ground to bits in an elevator, to being eaten by giant spiders, to being slain by Aubrey herself. In the end, OMORI finds the real Basil Hood, vanished at the start and kills him, erasing the final evidence. But Sunny still pursues the truth, returning to WhiteSpace to face OMORI. Everything is white, no walls, just a single blackened bulb overhead. WhiteSpace was Sunny's refuge from real-world pain, home without warmth, a place you can exist but not live, as Branch Coral described. If a lit bulb symbolizes new ideas, a black one means ideas suppressed. And each time OMORI in WhiteSpace brushes against the truth, that black bulb glows redder. Sunny finally smashes it, shattering his suppression, and declares war on OMORI. 1 day left. Sunny is exhausted. His hands ache from practicing the violin far too long. But Mari still isn't satisfied with his effort. Their recital duet must be perfect. Mari on piano, Sunny on violin. Every note must be exact. Yet Mari can't understand him. She scolds him for playing a wrong note. Why don't you understand? In his rage, Sunny hurls his violin down the stairs. Mari flies into a fury, yelling at him. Why won't she understand? Everything I did was for you, and you. In his fury, Sunny pushes Mari. She won't wake up. He carries her upstairs, lays her on the bed, stares at her as if she's only sleeping. But no amount of calling brings her back. Sunny plunges into despair. It'll be okay, Basil says. Basil witnessed everything. He devises a plan to save Sunny. Together, they carry Mari downstairs, through the backyard, to a sturdy tree and a length of rope. They hang Mari from the branch so no one can be blamed. If we do this, everything will be solved. Life will return to normal, won't it? From the day Mari died, nothing was ever the same. Everyone grieved, but none understood why she departed. Each found their own way to cope with loss. Kel donned yellow and orange symbols of positivity to accept Mari's death and move forward. Hero, dressed in blue, sank into depression. He and Mari were so close. Aubrey, with her pink hair, embodied angry that everyone simply forgot Mari, yet she didn't realize each person has their own path through grief. The game had foreshadowed their coping styles from the start. The battle emotion, palette Kel's yellow for joy, Aubrey's red for anger, Hero's blue for sorrow. It's fair to say they all went through some of the 5 stages of grief: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. All 3, Aubrey, Kel, and Hero, experienced denial first, unable to fathom why Mari would choose suicide. Then, Kel quickly moved to acceptance. Hero sank into depression but fought his way through. Aubrey got stuck in anger but reached acceptance after reconnecting with her childhood friends and seeing how deeply everyone loved Mari. But Basil remained trapped in denial. His denial differed from the others. He didn't deny Mari's death, he denied what caused it. He kept insisting, over and over, that it wasn't Sunny who pushed Mari down the stairs. It was that thing behind him, the thing haunting both of them. The memory of that recital night, combined with Sunny abandoning him. Forced to endure the truth and the haunting alone, Basil nearly lost his mind, spiraling into delusions. He started scribbling over every photo of Mari in the albums, erasing her face to escape the memory, to forget that fateful day entirely, just like Sunny created OMORI to erase Basil's existence. Sunny was no exception. His journey left him stuck in denial too. He denied the truth that he caused Mari's death. He buried that truth and withdrew from the world. But that trapped him. Even buried, the memory of Mari's death haunted his subconscious, denying him peace even in WhiteSpace, his safe haven. Unlike the others, though OMORI showed all 5 grief stages through OMORI. After breaking the light bulb, Sunny gradually uncovered the truth hidden in his subconscious. Each revelation cost him a finger. Each time, he bled out more, until he no longer recognized himself. Sunny saw himself as a monster. He'd reached the 2nd stage, anger. He raged at himself for killing Maritha, person he loved most. He woke up, seeking out Basil to settle things. But their clash erupted into violence. Basil, still delusional, believed something was haunting Sunny. So he stabbed Sunny's right eye, convinced it was the source of their misery, since it matched the last image they saw of Mari. A single right eye. Sunny passed out from blood loss and slipped back into the dream world. But for the first time in 4 years, he didn't dream of WhiteSpace. He dreamed of his real town. No more running. Sunny chose to face the truth. He revisited his happiest memories, the treehouse, picnics, his birthday when he got the violin, a gift everyone pitched in for. Basil, Mari, Kel, Aubrey, and Hero all offered him advice. They understood his pain. He wasn't a bad person. They'd forgive him. Sunny was now bargaining. Here, He used the image of those he cherished most to negotiate with himself. He didn't need to hide anymore. If he told the truth, they'd understand because they loved him, and he loved them too. Sunny's bargain, speaking the truth, would end his suffering. This was his final preparation to return to WhiteSpace and confront his own creation. Sunny had to defeat OMORI. He'd created OMORI to suppress his emotions, to lock away the haunting memories and protect himself. But to truly live again, OMORI had to disappear. Sunny fought, struck again and again, but OMORI stood firm, refused to yield. Every time Sunny tried to overcome him, OMORI wouldn't break. OMORI did not succumb. OMORI will not succumb. He couldn't be overpowered. Sunny had been an empty shell too long. Inside him was hollow. The only meaning he'd found was the headspace journey, whose protagonist was OMORI. After years of isolation, OMORI's identity had consumed Sunny. He refused to be erased. OMORI began voicing the most painful, venomous truths. You've caused so much suffering, yet you do nothing, so you've earned nothing in return. Your friends will never forgive you. They'll abandon you like you did to them, and that's what you deserve. You tell yourself you don't want to burden others, but the truth is, you're selfish. You just don't want people to depend on you. When do you think about others? How long will you let people take care of you? You say you care, but you're a liar. You've never done anything for anyone else. You're useless, less than useless. You're sick. Your friends are wrong about you. The person they love isn't you at all. You let them believe a lie to protect yourself. You're nothing but a liar. And when they see the truth, they'll hate you as much as you hate yourself. If they know the truth, you'll never regain their trust. No matter what you do, it's hopeless. You'll only make things worse. You're sick. You killed Mari. She loved you, and you killed her. Hero loved her, and you killed her. Aubrey loved her, and you killed her. Kel loved her, and you killed her. Basil loved her, and you killed her. You loved her, and you killed her. These words plunged Sunny into depression. What OMORI said was true. Sunny had done something monstrous, something contemptible, and he'd chosen to run from it. Even if it was an accident, he'd caused it. He'd deceived everyone he loved. OMORI had defeated Sunny. But there was still a chance. Would Sunny give up? Or keep fighting? If he gave up, he'd admit OMORI was right. His sin was unforgivable. His friends would abandon him. Everything would become meaningless. Sunny would vanish, leaving only OMORI behind. To escape the pain and guilt, there was only one way out. It's a long way down. Do you want to jump? The song My Time plays, but now it's not about sleep. It's about death. Death would free him from this bleak, hollow reality. Sunny accepted defeat, letting depression consume him. Like countless others, crushed by depression, he'd choose death. No more pressure, no more grief, no more struggle. But this isn't the ending we want, right? If we don't give up, if we keep fighting, Sunny remembers his happiest moments with Mari, how she raised him, how he had wonderful friends, how she once risked her life to save him from drowning. Mari cherished his life. Memories shape who we are, and that's what Sunny needed, to remember his humanity, his happiness, that life was worth living, no matter what. The siblings' final duets while symbolizing Sunny reconnecting with Mari. He'd face the haunting, carrying their precious memories, because that was what truly mattered. That was what made him him. Sunny defeated OMORI. OMORI accepted defeat and faded. The journey was over. Sunny reached the final stage. acceptance. He woke up and for the first time in 4 years, he showed emotion. He cried for his guilt, for the pain he'd caused others. But most importantly, he cried because now he had another chance. Sunny decided to tell his friends the truth. Whether Aubrey, Kel, and Hero would forgive him or not, one thing was certain. Sunny would no longer be haunted by the past. He'd feel unburdened. No more hiding, no more torment. Finally, he wouldn't make others suffer for his avoidance anymore. And so, OMORI journey closes with a gentle refrain. Good night, OMORI. Good morning, Sunny. Those final words are the story's core message. No matter how long the night, morning always comes. And the courage to wake up is the most precious gift of all.